Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is Essie here, and welcome guys to another player career episode that I have for you today. Now obviously in the last episode we done pretty well considering that we hadn't played it for a while, and we scored a few goals as well to top that off. So pretty good performances last time. Looking to replicate that in this episode. And this is our first game here against Sheffield Wednesday, so pretty tough game to start off with. And this game was quite a weird game because some bits they were going well, some bits it wasn't going so well. But you could see first half we actually done really well, dominating the game. You could see a few step overs. I took a shot with my left foot, and then Emmanuel Thomas was there to clean up all of that mess and just head that one in to get him a goal. He's actually been on pretty good form lately. I think he scored a goal in his last game as well, so he's on good form, which is obviously good to see. But unfortunately, when everything is going your way, EA do have to troll you sometimes, and unfortunately you can see the goalkeeper made an absolute howler. After looking into the replay for that, you can see that he just goes up for the catch and it just bounces off his hand. So I was pretty pissed off about that, but there's nothing we could do about it. And we went in 1-0 at half time, and as it was 1-0, it obviously brought Sheffield Wednesday a little bit of confidence. You can see they did have some chances, but I had some chances as well, but you can see we just couldn't take them, and unfortunately it did end in a 1-0 draw against Sheffield Wednesday. And we had a 7 match rating, and I was pretty disappointed, not because of the match rating, but because of the result. I really did think that we did deserve a victory there, because we were all over them in the first half. Obviously the goalkeeper made a terrible mistake, so that was a very disappointing result, but we couldn't do anything about it and we had to move on. And this was a game against Huddersfield, and you could see we had a really good start here. Emmanuel Thomas breaking through the defence. I thought he could have got a goal because of his recent form, but you can see he just couldn't even get that one on target. And after the Huddersfield were doing really well. You could see they're very unlucky there to hit the post, but they did eventually get the goal they deserve. You could see that Arfield scoring the goal in the 39th minute, and that was a really big blow because we had a few opportunities and then Huddersfield obviously took there. So they went ahead and obviously they gained a lot of confidence after that. And you can see they had an opportunity right before half time but just couldn't take it. So half time we went in, Huddersfield 1-0 up, and you can see second half was quite frustrating. There wasn't many openings. You can see when I did take a shot, the goalkeeper did save it quite easily, and things got even worse because he did get injured near the end, and we couldn't do anything about the result because we did go on to lose 1-0. And what was good news is that the injury wasn't anything serious, so that was some good news. But you can see manager notes, we're pretty impressive. I think we did match 3 out of 4 of them. The only thing we didn't get was the assist, which I wasn't too bothered about, because we did get 3 out of 4. It did mean that we were doing pretty well. And this is just some news here. It's not relating to anything, but I thought it was pretty interesting. Ronaldo wanted to return home, which was I don't know, quite strange actually. I don't think that's very realistic, because why would he want to return home when he's playing at Real Madrid? I don't know. But we had a game here against Derby County, and you can see we had a really good start. You're testing the goalkeeper straight away. And the first few minutes of the game, Ipswich are playing really well. The team was playing really well. You can see I had a very good opportunity to score there, and it was a good first time shot. And like I said, they were playing really well. I was playing really well as a player, and you can see 20th minute, I just find an opening right outside the box, and when you are on that angle on your favourite foot, you have to take a shot, and you can see it worked out well for us, as we did get the goal and put Ipswich up 1-0, and we did actually extend our lead with Emmanuel Thomas. Like I said earlier, he has been on very good form lately, and you could see he showed that with scoring another goal, and that gave us a 2-0 lead, and that is how we looked going into half time. And second half, we obviously wanted to look, we were obviously looking to build on this lead, but Derby can't really look to kind of amend things in their defence, and their defence was a lot stronger, but we were still finding openings. But like I said, their defence was a little stronger, which obviously denied us our third goal. You can see we had a few opportunities. I put in a really good ball there, but their defence was very good actually this half. We did get substituted near the end of the game for Michael Chopra, and that did mean that I had to sorry, not for Michael Chopra, for Taylor, sorry. And that meant I had to close out the game, and unfortunately couldn't get any more goals. We did have to settle for still a quite impressive 2-0 victory over Derby, and you can see a match rating of 9.5. Again, a really good match rating, which I was very happy about. And next game was a game against Leeds United, and after that match rating, the team were playing well. I was pretty confident going into this game because of our recent form, like I said earlier. And like I said, this game was a game which we looked obviously to get the victory. And like I said, it was going well. You can see that everything was working out in the first half. We had a really good opportunity here with Martin. I think he had a very good first touch, but just couldn't do the easy bit of just finish that one off. And at 20th minute here, again, went through here, tested the goalkeeper, and it was again well saved by the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper was doing very good for Leeds. And unfortunately, half-time it was 0-0 between both sides. Pretty disappointing considering we couldn't finish off our chances with the amount of chances that we had. And you can see we just kept on doing that in the second half. We just kept on doing the same, but it still just wasn't working out for us. And I went through here, I was running on the ball, and things got worse unfortunately because we did get injured. And you can see that we got limped off, we went limping off for Michael Chopper, and in the end it did end in a 0-0 draw. Match rating of 8.1, but I was really disappointed because we couldn't finish our chances. We were playing well, but like I said, we just couldn't finish our chances, and unfortunately we were injured. And you can see league expectations were updated due to our injury. So those primary and secondary objectives were were lowered down because we were going to miss obviously some games due to our injury. And you could see our injury was because of our pulled hamstring. And thankfully it wasn't a long duration. We did have 3 weeks, so we did have to sim these games. First game was a game against Birmingham. Obviously we were looking for a victory because I think Birmingham were in the same situation as us. They were the same kind of area of the table as us, but unfortunately we lost 2-1, which was pretty disappointing. And next we had a game against Cardiff, which is obviously Cardiff a very good team, but they didn't have the best of form recently, so we thought, well, let's get a victory here. But unfortunately again it ended in a 2-1 loss. And last game here was against Nottingham Forest, and obviously 2-1 victories, can't be another one. But unfortunately I was proved wrong because we again lost 2-1. So 3 losses in a row wasn't great, and the team obviously wasn't on good form. And we were selected. We were back in action now against Reading, and I was obviously looking to get on the score sheet and basically put the team back right and get back to winning ways, because obviously we had those three losses in a row. But you can see we didn't get off to the best start. 42nd minute, only a few minutes before half time, we conceded. And you could see they were in half time 1-0 down to Reading. And obviously, didn't want to lose again, didn't want to help make Ipswich lose again. I was doing my best basically to help the situation, but you can see I wasn't doing the best of jobs because my shots were going way wide. And you can see Reading had a really good opportunity there in the final minutes of the game, and unfortunately in the end it did end in another loss. Unfortunately, a 1-0 loss to Reading. And you can see match rating wasn't great either, 6.1 match rating. And that game was really frustrating actually, because I couldn't really do anything other than take a shot, and the whole match I was basically trying to get lucky with one of those shots that just do end up in the back of the net, but that just didn't work out for us. And again it ended in another loss, 4 losses in a row now, which didn't look too great for us. And obviously as a player, injured, we are obviously back from injury now, but that injury might prove costly in the future. So that wraps it up for this episode now. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please be sure to leave a like. It really does help me out. Please feel free, to leave a comment in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, subscribe as well, because I have a lot more content coming. And yeah, I'll see you now in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.